There are a ton of different metrics you can look at when it comes to crypto, but I think one of the most important ones is optics, social activity. It's a really good indicator as to whether something is even being paid attention to, whether people are talking about it. You could have the greatest coin in the world, it could cure world hunger, but if nobody is talking about it, nobody sees it, nothing's going to happen. Well, Shiba Inu has always had the benefit of great optics, great engagement. It's got an awesome community that stands behind it, and they're constantly talking about it. Now, something interesting happened over the last 24 hours, and that was that it hit a 90-day high in social activity. Now, this was reported by Lunar Crush, and they said over the last 24 hours, Shiba Inu has hit a daily measure of 47,880 social contributions. And you got to remember, this is where things get kind of interesting, right? There was a lot to talk about over the last 90 days as the charts have gone up, as we've gotten through, a great January, February, and March, and Shiba Inu has gone through a lot of developments during this time, right? We had the unveiling of the SHIB metaverse, we had the launch of the shibarium beta, but yet today is the day that tops these last 90 days. And it really shows that SHIB is ascending. There are more and more people that are talking about Shiba Inu right now as we are getting into, hopefully, the next bull market cycle. And that's because there is still so much more to come. There are so many more partnerships that are being launched, so many more Shiba Inu related things like Shiba Wings. I talked about that yesterday. There's a ton of stuff happening for Shiba Inu at this time, and the community is really getting involved with this, and this is important. I will say that over the last 24 hours, Shiba Inu's large transactions jumped 131%. Obviously, we talked about a couple of those big buys, the 1.02 trillion SHIB that was purchased by those two whales, amongst others as well. So, yeah, it says right here that large transaction spikes are typically attributed to increased activity from whales or large holders who are either buying or selling. And obviously, over the last 24 hours, Shiba Inu has gone through a bit of buying. And this is, I think, a little bit in anticipation of this FOMC meeting that's happening today, or at least the conclusion of that. We'll obviously see how things play out. Fed's got they got to really hit this the right way, because that'll be a big indicator, a big indicator as to whether this pump that we're seeing, this Bitcoin above 28K, Ethereum above 17K, almost 18K, and Shiba Inu at the point where it's at right now, whether that is going to be sustained or whether we're going to pull back down and possibly see some lows. But that's all I got for you guys. So I thought I'd share that with you. Love to hear your thoughts below. Definitely make sure you make sure you show your support for the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, stay updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Hope you guys have a great day. I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.